Hi there, I'm Claire from english-at-home.com. In today's pronunciation video, I want to look at how you can say third conditional sentences. Third conditional sentences are tricky, but they're even more difficult to say fluently, so I want to show you ways that you can do that. But before we get started, I have a small favour to ask you. If you like these videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel because you get a new video lesson every week, and you can subscribe by clicking the button there. Okay, so let's look at a typical third conditional sentence. If we'd left on time, we wouldn't have missed the flight. If we'd left on time, we wouldn't have missed the flight. So here you have the if and then the past perfect, we'd left, followed by would or wouldn't, and have and the past participle. So this have and past participle is called a perfect infinitive. If we'd left on time, we wouldn't have missed the flight. So there are two pronunciation problems with third conditional sentences. And the first pronunciation problem is the have of wouldn't have missed. In fact, we don't really pronounce that have. It becomes much smaller, it's unstressed, and we say of. So not we wouldn't have missed, but we wouldn't have missed. In fact, you can hardly hear it. We wouldn't have missed. Wouldn't have missed. Here are some more examples of this. In you should have seen his face, we get should have seen, you should have seen his face. With could or couldn't, for example, you couldn't have known, you couldn't have known. And with wouldn't, I wouldn't have expected that, I wouldn't have expected that. And the second pronunciation problem with third conditionals comes with the past perfect of the third conditional, if we'd left on time. So the past perfect is formed with had, followed by the past participle. But remember what I said about T and D elision in the video. You can check this out again. This is when a word ends with T or D but is followed by another word which starts with a consonant. And in these situations, we tend to drop the T or D to make it quicker to pronounce. So in your past perfect, you've got we'd left, if we'd left. But because the left begins with a consonant sound, we'll drop that past perfect D. So not if we had left or if we'd left, but if we'd left, if we'd left. Do you hear? It's almost impossible to hear the D on the had, if we'd left. Okay, so here's another example of that. If I'd known about him, I'd never have taken the job. I'd known, I'd never. If I'd known about him, I'd never have taken the job. And here is a final extra pronunciation tip. Sometimes a third conditional can be with the verb to have. So for example, if she'd had more time, she would have finished the report. But because this second had is a main verb, we can't unstress it. We'd unstress the first part. So if she'd, that part is unstressed. But the next part, had, we can't make that an unstressed form. You can't say if she'd had more time. No, if she'd had more time. If she'd had more time, she would have finished the report. Don't forget, for more free English, you can subscribe to my channel and you can watch another video. Please also leave a comment. Thanks for watching. Bye.